Welcome to the Balanced Blood Sugar Podcast, where we focus on everyday wellness for everyone. I'm Adrienne Wheat, a registered nurse, here to share tips, habits, and lifestyle shifts that can help you feel your best by stabilizing blood sugar and improving your overall health. Everything we discuss is designed for general health and routine education because everyone deserves to feel empowered with the right information. But I'm not your personal nurse, so make sure to check with your healthcare provider before making any changes. Let's dive into today's episode. Welcome back to the Balanced Blood Sugar Podcast. I'm Adrienne, your host, and today we're demystifying the numbers that play a crucial role in your health journey, your blood sugar readings. Now, while this might be repeat information for many of you, for those of you new to your journey or new to your journey with us, understanding these numbers is key to making informed decisions about your wellness. So let's break down what they mean, how to track them effectively, and some small daily habits that can lead to improvement. First, let's clarify the three primary blood sugar measurements that you'll encounter: your fasting glucose, postprandial glucose, and A1C. Let's start with fasting glucose. This is the most common measurement people are asked to take since it's often what's used to diagnose chronic issues like diabetes. And because insurance often only covers one strip per day, this is the sugar that doctors most often want. But it's not necessarily the sugar that's the most helpful for practical application to help you manage your blood sugar throughout the day. This measures your blood sugar after an overnight fast, typically around 8 hours without eating. It's a snapshot of how well your body maintains blood sugar levels without the influence of recent meals. Normal fasting blood glucose levels range between 70 to 100 milligrams per deciliter, which is what we use in the US. In countries that use millimoles, it's about 3.9 to 5.6 millimoles per liter. Now let's talk postprandial glucose. This one is a lot more practical for everyday blood sugar management, so the more often you can get this number, the better. This is your blood sugar level measured 2 hours after eating, and it shows how your body handles glucose from your meals. Ideally, it should be less than 140 milligrams per deciliter or 7.8 millimoles per liter, 2 hours after a meal. Now, your final number is your A1C. The A1C reflects your average blood sugar levels over the past 3 months. It's reported as a percentage. The higher the percentage, the higher your blood glucose levels have been on average. For most adults, an A1C below 5.7 is considered normal. So anything above that usually indicates that you have some type of metabolic syndrome like diabetes. So now let's talk about tracking. Monitoring your blood sugar trends is essential for effective management. So let's explore two common tools: continuous glucose monitors and glucometers. A glucometer is the most common tool usually used to measure blood sugar at home. It's a handheld device that measures your blood sugar with a little testing strip after you poke your finger at a specific moment in day. By testing at various times, such as fasting, before and after meals, and at bedtime, you can gather data to understand how your body blood sugar fluctuates throughout the day based on what you're eating and doing. Regular use can help you and your healthcare provider make decisions about your diet, exercise, and medications. And now a continuous glucose monitor makes tracking a whole lot easier because you actually install a little sensor in your arm and it lasts for about 10 to 14 days. And these can be gotten with a prescription from your doctor if you have a diagnosis like diabetes, or if you can buy one over the counter like the Stelo from Dexcom. And it's basically a little device that tracks your blood sugar levels in real time throughout the day and night, and it provides continuous data to your cell phone, allowing you to observe how different foods, activities, and even stress affects your blood sugar in real time. This can be particularly useful for identifying patterns and making informed lifestyle adjustments based on you and not just some cookie-cutter pattern. Now let's talk about interpreting blood sugar results. Interpreting blood sugar readings can be tricky, and there are some common pitfalls to be aware of. The first one is not considering the full picture. Relying on a single reading without looking at overall trends can be misleading, like just watching your fasting glucose number. It's important to consider patterns over time rather than isolated numbers. Your fasting might be okay, but what is your sugar doing throughout the day after you eat? Or maybe your fasting sugar was okay on Monday, but now it's Friday, and every day it's been getting higher and higher and higher. It's important to see the whole picture. The second is improper testing techniques. Factors like not washing your hands before testing, not allowing alcohol to dry before testing, or for some people, even using alcohol, or squeezing your fingertips during testing, or using expired test strips, all of those things can lead to inaccurate readings. So you should always warm your hands, wash your hands, and then follow proper testing procedures to ensure accuracy. The final common pitfall is ignoring postprandial levels. Focusing solely on fasting glucose and neglecting post-meal readings can cause you to miss significant spikes that occur after eating. Monitoring after-meal levels provides a more comprehensive view of your blood sugar control, and it's even better if you can monitor before the meal and then after the meal, and then you're able to see what that meal really did to you. Now, finally, let's talk about some actionable daily habits that can improve your blood sugar levels. The first one is switching to a more low-carb diet. Now, when you're just starting out, we do not advocate going all in because it can cause side effects like the keto flu that makes people fall off the wagon. So we want you to focus on simple changes. Start incorporating a variety of whole foods, majoring on vegetables, proteins, and healthy fats like coconut oil and avocado oil, and start ditching the carbs. The combination of fiber, protein, and fats helps slow down glucose absorption, make you feel more full, and prevent sharp blood sugar spikes. The next tip is hydration. Staying well hydrated helps your kidneys flush out excess sugar. So aim for at least 8 to 10 cups of water a day, or more if you're active. Next, you should try and add some movement after your meals. A simple 10 to 15 minute walk after meals can significantly reduce post-meal blood sugar. Movement encourages your muscles to use glucose for energy, which can help lower your levels. Also, you can focus on stress management. Chronic stress can elevate your blood sugar due to cortisol release. So incorporating outside walks, deep breathing, or other stress reduction techniques into your daily routine can really help. And lastly, getting quality sleep. Lack of sleep can disrupt how your body regulates insulin and blood sugar and cortisol. So trying to prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night optimizes your health. So lastly, that's what we have for today, friends. Understanding your blood sugar numbers is empowering. They are not just metrics, they're tools for better health. Remember, fasting glucose gives you a snapshot of your baseline. Postprandial readings show how your body responds to food and should ideally be below 140 milligrams per deciliter about 2 hours after you eat. And then your A1C gives you the big picture over 3 months as a percentage. So if you're not tracking any numbers yet, consider starting today, whether with the glucometer or a CGM. And don't forget that small daily habits can create powerful, lasting change. You've got this.